Hi, I'm Miss Faith. I'm the teen librarian at the Crestdale branch of the White Oak Library District, and happy Black History Month! For this month, the teen librarians have gathered together to highlight some of our favorite Black authors and some of our favorite topics to read. You've probably already seen Mr. Linden's LGBTQ+ book talk and Miss Cindy's romance book talk featuring Black authors. Now it's my turn, and I gotta talk to you about contemporary fiction. Some of you might not know what contemporary fiction is. I like to call it realistic fiction. Basically, it's fiction books that are set in like our everyday world, but like crazy little things like a bet or something happens. So you feel like it's our world, but you get to read about it. A good example of that is The Hate You Give. Speaking of The Hate You Give, that brings us to my first book that I want to highlight, which is Angie Thomas's new book, Concrete Rose. Now this book is actually the prequel to The Hate You Give, and this stars father, Maverick, when he was 17 and just found out he became a father to little baby 7. Now Maverick is in a gang in this book, and he's selling weed as a way to make money to help his mom with his bills because his dad's in jail because he was also a gang member. But now that Maverick's a father, he's trying to step away from this life, and especially he gets encouragement from his cousin who's been protecting him from the harder stuff in the gang life. And then a lot of dramatic things happen with the combat, and Maverick struggles so hard to keep doing good. My favorite thing about this book is it's a book about making mistakes. Maverick tries and tries again to do the right thing, and he fails so many times, but he keeps trying. And I feel like that's the most important thing. You can fail at something, but at least you tried. And one of the best points that I can bring out without bringing in spoilers is baby 7's crying and Maverick's at the end of his rope, so he just leaves. And he comes back, he feels horrible, he feels so bad for doing this to especially this little baby that he's now responsible for. But again, he's 17 and forced to deal with all these things. And I don't think enough books tell you like it's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to do the wrong thing, but you just gotta pick yourself up and keep doing the right thing and trying to move forward. So if you love The Hate You Give Concrete Roses a read. It's really interesting to see Maverick when he's young and see how he becomes the person that Star admires so much. So give Concrete Roses a read, and I also love the cover and just love Angie Thomas in general. And that brings us to my next book. My next book is Grown by Tiffany Jackson. So Grown features Enchanted Jones. All she wants to do is sing. She was born to sing, but her parents are very like, college first. You're on the swim team, we gotta focus on that. You gotta get yourself a real career. But then she tricks her mom into letting her go audition for a singing audition, and she sings her heart out and she doesn't get anything. But she does meet superstar Corey Fields, legendary R&B rapper, in this book. And he wants to help further Enchanted's career and find himself interested in Enchanted herself. And then book flip-flops literally is the first part of the scene, so it's not giving it away, when Enchanted first meets Corey to when she finds herself waking up next to his dead body covered in blood. And she has to figure out what happened with her and Corey's relationship, because they do get into a relationship even though Corey is 28 and Enchanted is 17. So it deals with those topics of the age differences, and definitely if you're sensitive to sexual assault, this book is not for you. No, it handles the topics very well. It's a very powerful read, and what I like most about it is it just shows you those signs to look out for. So if you're in a relationship, or if you see a friend in a relationship and they're doing anything that Enchanted does, you know like that's not good. You need to tell an adult, tell a parent, tell somebody you trust that this person or yourself might be in danger. It will make you cry. It did make me cry. It made me want to shout at Enchanted and want to help her with all her struggles. But most powerfully though is Enchanted feels like Corey at some point has stolen her voice and that she can't speak up, but she learns to find it and learns to speak through it even after all the horrible things that happen to her. It's a powerful read. It's not for everybody. Again, if you're sensitive to sexual assault, I would avoid Grown, because it's just a major theme. But again, it's powerful, it's beautiful, cover's great, and I think all girls should be given the opportunity to read this. so they know, because it's just not something we talk about in regular, and we should. So that is Grown by Tiffany Jackson. 5 stars all around. Give it a read. My last book that I want to talk about is Punching the Air by Ibi Zubey and Yusef Salaam. Again, I'm sorry for the mispronunciations. That's me trying my best. But again, another beautiful cover. This book is written in prose, so what that means is written in like poetry format. I can open up and you can see, like, hey, the text doesn't fill all the way through. Yep. Yep, if you're a slow reader, this book is really good for you. I do struggle with reading for prose because I'm a super fast reader, so I like a lot of words on the page. So what I did is I listened to the audiobook, which you can do on Overdrive if you have a library card. Again, it's super powerful to listen to. It's such a good listen to as well. You get the more, I feel it's more powerful sometimes to hear it in spoken word, especially when it deals with this topic like Punching the Air does. And let me get into that. So Punching the Air features a main character, Amal. He's gone to prison. He's in prison because he got into a fight with some white kids who were chasing him and his friends. And he did strike the first punch, and one of the kids ended up in a coma. And Amal took the fall for that. This story is not about whether he's innocent or guilty. It's a look into our prison systems and how unfair and unjust they are. It features like the white kids who were in the fight as well. They get away scot-free because they're upper class and they're white, while Amal himself is on poverty line and he's a black teen. It also deals with the struggle, like he wants to be an artist more than anything, and how being in here is like suffocating him and making him feel like all he's doing is punching the air, which is basically doing nothing. It's a powerful story. A lot of it is based on the story of the Exonerated 5. So if you don't know, that story is about 5 teens who were coerced by police into pleading guilty for a crime they didn't commit. They were targeted because of their skin color, and they had to serve their entire sentence before they could be found innocent by the law, at least. And Punching the Air, it gives you that glimpse into the system. It gives you the glimpse into like how unfair our justice system is and how we can do so much better and how we should do so much better. So another serious topic. It's written really well. It's very powerful. The authors did such a great job of handling the themes. And again, it's perfect if you're a slow reader, if you're a fast reader. Like, again, I recommend the audiobook so much. But give Punching the Air a read. And that brings the end to my book. So in case you've forgotten, we got Punching the Air. We got Grown. And then I wish I had more hands. Then we got Angie Thompson's Concrete Rose. My favorite is probably Concrete Rose. It was just such a great follow-up to The Hate You Give, and it was nice to see a character like Maverick. And then these two, again, such good reads. So give them a watch, and then make sure you watch Miss Cindy's and Mr. Linden's videos as well. And then tune in next week where we all get to talk about our favorite Black authors who write fantasy and science fiction. Sorry, I've always been a little bit more fan of fantasy. So thanks for watching, and hope you have a wonderful Black History Month. Bye-bye!